Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Make America Lit, back with another NBA 2K23 video. And in today's video, I'm bringing you guys another episode of NBA player builds. Now, as you can see on screen, in today's episode, we're going to be recreating prime Blake Griffin. Okay, now Blake Griffin has bounced around the league a little bit. I mean, if you were around for Blake Griffin's prime, if you weren't watching basketball back then, he was the star player for the Los Angeles Clippers. He was part of a lot of those Clippers playoff teams. He was, literally the star of those Lob City teams, along with Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan. They had some good runs, but ultimately they just could not put it together to, make it to NBA Finals. Although I do believe that those teams should have made at least one NBA Finals. And they were in position to make NBA Finals, but of course they ended up, falling short or whatever like that. But either way, he's bounced around. He went to Detroit, and then after Detroit, he went to Brooklyn, and now he's left Brooklyn and has signed, I think, a one-year deal with the Boston Celtics. So, he's relinquished his role as a starter or as a star player. He realizes that, he's just a rotational guy right now. He has that self-awareness to know that he just doesn't have it in him to be a starter in this league anymore. So he's coming off the bench and stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in his prime, he was one of the stars of the league. So, that's the Blake Griffin that we are going to be recreating today. That, star Los Angeles Blake Griffin. So, of course, he played power forward, hand in his right, jersey number 32. Now, here's the thing about his build, right? Again, 6'10", Ward 32, 251 pounds, 6'11 wingspan. The thing about his build is that in order for us to get his stats, he has a 99 standing dunk, a 98 driving dunk, but somehow he has Hall of Fame posterizer. With the build creator and the limits that it puts on us and the restrictions, I had to go 6'9" in order to get that 99 driving dunk, so I couldn't even go 6'10", which is his height, so we had to go down to 6'9", and then I had to max out the wingspan, or nearly max out the wingspan. I think you could go up to 7'7", but I had to go up to 7'6", just so that we could get again that 99 driving dunk at 6'9" or whatever like that. Unfortunately, you can't get Hall of Fame posterizer without having a 99 driving dunk. Somehow, the roster allows him to have a 98 driving dunk and still have Hall of Fame posterizer. But for us to make the build, we have to go 6'9", and we have to go with the 7'6" wingspan, even though he has a 6'11 wingspan. But yeah, that's about it as far as for the build. He has a 78 layup, 99 standing, 98 driving dunk, 96 close shot, 75 mid-range, 68 3. And then with the, as you can see, with the 3, I went with the 70. We do have a 75 mid-range, but his 3 is, a 68. And you can see if you go down, you'll lose a lot. One, he has gold Claymore for a badge, and as you can see, for Claymore, the requirement's a 69 3 ball, so I went to a 69. But then I was just like, if I'm going to go 69, I might as well go 70 for that extra badge point, which we're going to put elsewhere on this build to make this build, more of a shooter. With the 73 ball, you'll be able to spot up, in the corner with Claymore, catch and shoot, corner specialist, green machine, volume shooter, and that's not even counting if, somebody's running floor general and dimer and stuff like that. So you'll still be able to, green something in the corner and space the floor somewhat with this build. Has a little bit higher free throw at 76 versus the 72. We do have his 92 post control that he has. We don't have the 75 ball handle or the 75 speed with ball or the 72 pass that he has. That's the only thing that this build is really missing, is his playmaking. But again, with a player so unique like Blake Griffin, you're going to have to pick and choose what you want and what you don't want. I had to choose between having the interior defense and the rebounding that he has, or go with the playmaking and ball handling that he has. I was able to still get a 71 ball handle, so he can put the ball on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at his stats or whatever, he will still be able to run with gold unpluckable, even though he has, silver break starter and post playmaker and needle threader and vice grip. Those 4 badge points I will be putting straight to gold unpluckable. you know, and then any extra badge points I get from like Sam's Quest or any badge points I get from the season pass, I would be thrown into quick first step or whatever like that, so that I could beat people off the dribble. But first and foremost, because of that high post control, we will be able to get gold unpluckable. I will be putting on gold unpluckable since I have such a low ball handle. And then of course the 79 interior defense with the 88 defensive rebound will be able to get that box out beast and rebound chaser and brick wall that he does have or whatever like that. You know, the speed is going to be pretty trash on this build, but if you want, you can lower the strength and the vertical or whatever like that to get the speed back to, you know, decent, or you can bring down your defensive rebound like that or whatever, you know, give you a little bit of speed, bring down your little stamina and stuff like that, maybe down to like an 85, bring your strength down to like an 85. You know what I'm saying? Or 82, so you still get that silver bully if you want it. And then you could just throw that into your speed and still have like, you know, manageable speed like that or whatever. It's totally up to you and what you want to do. But, you know, this is going to be a finishing heavy build with a little bit of shooting, some defense and stuff like that, and rebounding, mostly just rebounding and stuff like that. And then of course for his takeover, you have your choice between slashing, spot up, and post scoring. I went with post scoring and slasher because that's what Blake Griffin did when he was on the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? He really didn't get his jumper until like, you know, the kind of end of his run with the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? That's when he started really putting the ball on the floor and developing the midi, getting that 15 to 20 footer jump shot and stuff like that, and then spotting up in the corners and stuff like that towards his end of his run with the Clippers. But you know, primary in his prime, he was catching alley-oops, dunking on people, and then of course he was in the post with that little baby hook and stuff like that. So that's why I went with slashing and post scoring take. But if you want spot up, you can go with spot up, but if you want to stay true to his build, then you would go with slashing and post scoring. You know what I'm saying? And then of course you'll see that we have built an interior finisher, and there you have it, a prime Blake Griffin build. It's been your boy Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K23 content. I'm out.